amidst the never-ending symphony of car horns and pedestrian chatter, lived a man named Ethan with his wife of 5 wonderful years, Natalie. They had built a life filled with love, mutual respect, and dreams. In the city's constant chaos, their small apartment was a sanctuary of peace and togetherness. One sunny afternoon, as Ethan walked home from work, he heard a familiar voice call out his name. Turning around, he saw someone he hadn't seen in years. His childhood best friend, Hannah. Hannah and Ethan had grown up together in a small town far from the city's skyscrapers. They had been inseparable, sharing secrets, dreams, and the adventures of youth. Life had taken them on different paths, and they had lost touch over the years. Seeing her now, Ethan felt a rush of nostalgia and joy. "Hannah, I can't believe it's you!" Ethan exclaimed, embracing her warmly. "It's been so long, Ethan. How have you been?" she replied, her eyes sparkling with the same kindness he remembered. They spent the next hour catching up, reminiscing about their childhood and sharing stories of their adult lives. Ethan told her about Natalie and their life in the city, while Hannah spoke of her travels and work. It was as if no time had passed, and their bond remained as strong as ever. When Ethan returned home, he was eager to tell Natalie about the unexpected reunion. However, her reaction was not what he had anticipated. Her face clouded with worry, and her voice trembled as she spoke. "Ethan, I don't feel comfortable with this. You've told me so much about her and the bond you had, and now she's back in your life out of nowhere." Ethan was taken aback. "She's just a friend. She's like a sister to me. There's nothing more to it." But Natalie, burdened by insecurities and the fear of the unknown, couldn't shake off her doubts. "I can't accept that, Ethan. This makes me uncomfortable." Ethan found himself in a painful predicament, torn between loyalty to his wife and the innocence of a cherished friendship. His head lay heavy as the rain began to fall gently against the windows. Ethan sat in their living room, deep in thought. The sound of the rain was soothing, but his mind was a whirlwind of emotions. He knew he needed to talk to someone who could offer perspective. The next day, he reached out to Natalie's mother, Susan, who had always been a source of wisdom and comfort. Pouring out his heart, Ethan expressed his love for Natalie and his confusion about what to do. Susan listened attentively, offering insight gained from her own experiences. "Ethan, remember, marriage is a sacred bond built on trust and open communication." Susan's voice resonated with wisdom. Natalie's feelings hold weight, and it's vital to approach them with empathy and understanding. As for your enduring connection with Hannah, especially given your shared history, it's natural for Natalie to feel unsettled at times, Susan continued. But it's equally crucial for both of you to bridge this gap, acknowledging each other's emotions with compassion and respect. Illuminate the value you find in Hannah's friendship, assuring Natalie of your unwavering commitment to your marriage vows. Taking Susan's words to heart, Ethan returned home with newfound clarity, finding Natalie sitting by the window, staring out at the rain-soaked city. He took her hand gently. "Natalie, I understand why you feel this way, and I want to work through this together." He shared his conversation with her mother, and together they talked through their concerns and fears. Ethan reassured Natalie of his unwavering love and devotion. "Let's meet with Hannah and talk. I want you to see that she means no threat to our relationship." Reluctantly, Natalie agreed to meet Hannah. The following weekend, they arranged to meet at a cozy cafe. The atmosphere was tense at first, but as they talked, Natalie began to see the sincerity in Hannah's words and the depth of her friendship with Ethan. Hannah, too, assured Natalie that her intentions were purely platonic. Over time, Natalie's fears started to dissipate. She saw how much Ethan loved her and how important their marriage was to him. Natalie realized that her insecurities had been unfounded, and Ethan's commitment to their marriage remained steadfast. As they left the cafe, the sun broke through the clouds, casting a warm glow over the city streets. Ethan felt a profound sense of relief. He had navigated a difficult situation with honesty and love, and it had brought him and Natalie closer than ever. Trust and communication are the foundations of any strong relationship. By seeking wisdom from those we trust and communicating openly with our partners, we can overcome challenges, strengthen our bonds, and deepen our connections. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves, not looking to your own interests, but each of you to the interests of the others. Philippians 2 verses 3 and 4